Hi everyone, my name is Umi Maisarah binti Sharifuddin. In this video, I will tell you how I make the NaCl salt crystal and the physics theory behind it. Let's go! What is the main process to make NaCl crystal? The main process to make the NaCl crystal is crystallization. It is a process of forming solid crystals from a solution where atoms or ions organize into structure, repeating patterns as crystal lattice. There is three key components of crystallization. The first one is supersaturation. The solution becomes concentrated as water will evaporate and there is no ions dissolve. The second one is nucleation. The ion will start to cluster together to form small and stable nuclei. And the third one is crystal growth, which is both ions from the solution will attach to nuclei and the crystal become cubic shapes. So let's enjoy the procedure first, step by step. How does it forms? There is 4 physics fundamentals involved in this process. The first one is dissolution and saturation. The NaCl salt dissolves in water because the polar water molecules overcome the ionic bonds. Both ions become separated. The next one is nucleation. Small clusters of ions will form when the solution becomes supersaturated, and at this point, the crystal will grow. From the nucleation, we can see the crystal started to form because of the concentration of ions increases from the evaporate process, and it will repeat lattice structure due to the allostatic forces so that the crystal will form. The last one is crystalline structure. NaCl forms a cubic crystal lattice due to the symmetrical arrangement of Na ions and Cl ions. How? Let me explain more about NaCl crystal structure. NaCl or sodium chloride is example of face center cubic FCC structure and specifically a cubic close-packed lattice. It has 4 cations and 4 anions, which is at face centers and corners and also alternating at face centers and corners. Lattice is held together by strong ionic bonds between opposite charged ions and it will give the high stability of crystal. We go through more information about face center cubic FCC structure. It is a type of crystal lattice where atoms or ions are positioned at each corner and the center of each face of cube. Each atoms and ions surrounded by 12 nearest neighbors for the coordination number. And how about the unit cell composition? It contains 4 atoms or ions per unit cell, which is 1/8 from each corner and 1/2 from each face. The value of the atomic packing factor (APF) is 0.74, or in the percentage, we can say it as 74%, and it is highly efficient. The other example of FCC structure is copper and aluminium for metal and NaCl for ionic.